Okay, let's go. For my life, I have come across various video games, whether Mario, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption. But today I'm talking about one of the games my cousin found. The video games is Years of War. Alright, I start with the history. In this part I read because I don't know the history correctly, but I will show the slides for you read the history correctly. Fine? Alright. Gears of War is the first video game in the Gears of War series, launching both the franchise and its universe. It also marks the beginning of the original trilogy. It belongs to the third-person shooter genre, specifically the action horror category, and incorporates tactical elements. It was developed by Epic Games and published by Microsoft Studios, released on November 7, 2006 for Xbox 360 and on November 1, 2007 for Microsoft Windows following the release of subsequent installments. It is commonly referred to as Gears of War 1. Okay, in this part I relate a short fragment about the history of the game, obviously with the slides.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
The story begins 40 years after Evergent's day at the Jacinto Maximum Security Prison, where Corporal Michael Phoenix remains incarcerated for disobeying orders early in the Locust War. He is unexpectedly released by fellow corporal and old friend Dominic Santiago, acting under a new COG mandate to pardon prisoners for military recruitment. Marcus is assigned to Delta Squad. Following a battle against Locust Drone, the two escape the prison aboard a King Raven multi-role helicopter, which also carries Lieutenant by John Kim and Corporal Anthony Carmine. Later, the Ravenlands and Delta meets Colonel Victor Hoffman and Lieutenant Anya Strong in Embry Square, where they are suddenly ambushed by Locust units. During the firefight, Hoffman explained this plan to wipe out the Locust horde using a light bomb. This requires Delta to locate Alpha Squad within a bright square and together with them retrieve the Sonic Resonator, which will help scan the tunnels of the Hollow, the Locust Horde's habitat. Okay, that is a fragment of the history, but now I explain what is my experience and how I know it this game. Alright?
Oh man, no man. What the hell? Oh my God, no way. Talking about.
Okay, for my experience, this game is very difficult and very emotional, but the most important is very funny. This game, for me, is one of the most important for the culture video games. Don't you know what is the proxy victim or the next trauma? How this guy?
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know this guy. Yeah. Okay, the fun. Do you think the fandom about this game is very angry, energizer? But no, this fandom is very relaxed. Nah, it's a liar. Depend of the how it behaves of the person. If the person behaves angry or energizer or sad, depend about with the person. Nor specifically everything person is relaxed. Depend about the person. Alright. How I know this game? This game I know it about my cousin. My cousin in this moment playing Gears of War 2. My cousin killed a locust with a chainsaw. This moment unlocked one trauma on my head. This moment is very especially because it's a moment where I know this game. Alright, what is this gas? This gas you see is the futurist, but no it's futurist. It's based, it's or inspired in the gas in the real life, but modified but combat body at body. How the subfusil in the canyon is ubicate the chainsaw for kill the Los Locusts or the humans. Alright, that's can you see in this game. In this game, can you see laser, lasers, long shot, bullock, boom shot, and hammer of down. Alright, in this part, I speak about two protagonists about these games, Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago. In this, I use another slides for explain the histories. Alright, Marcus Michael Phoenix, a sergeant in the Coalition of Ordered Governments (COG) Army, is the protagonist and central figure of the first saga in the Gears of War universe. A highly distinguished soldier during the Pendulum Wars, he earned the Emblem Star, the highest military honor for his heroic actions at the Battle of Asphophis. Like the rest of humanity, his life changed drastically after Emergence Day. Although Marcus fought bravely against Locust forces for 10 years, he abandoned his post in an attempt to rescue his father, the Science Adam Phoenix. Tragically, he did not arrive in time. He was court-martialed for the dereliction of duty and sentenced to 40 years in the Jacinto Maxim security prison. He remained incarcerated for 4 years until he was freed by his comrade and best friend Dominic Santiago. Marcus took over as leader of the Death Squad, following the death of the previous leader Big Jun Kim at the hands of General R. A. Am. A year later, Dom had already seen combat and gained significant experience, so much so that he was selected for Year Commando training with the 26th ERT Specialist Tactic Groups. He trained alongside his friend George TBO under the supervision of Sergeant Bernard Mataki and the Pomeroy Barricade. During one lesson, Maki found them how to snap an enemy's necks, demonstrating the technique on live chicken. Everyone was blind, disturbed, feeling it was wrong to kill an innocent animal, yet Dom summoned the courage to do it. Shortly thereafter, Dom received a letter that Carlos was proud of this commando training. Dom and his squad were selected for the decisive Operation Leveler, where he played a key role in capturing Aspo Point during the extraction of the Marlin. He shared with Hoffman came under attack by two chimeras. Dom managed to shoot one down while Marcus used an asp from the shore to take out the second. For his action in the battle, Dom was awarded the Emblem Star. Alright, I come to the end. I hope that you enjoy yourself the video. I make this smile, and that is all. Thank you and say goodbye.
Give it to me!